you know, this time of the year, I think they're all big. You know, like you tell our kids, everybody's playing for something. It might not be the same thing you're playing for, but this time of the year, everybody is playing for something. And the one thing we've done a pretty good job of in the past is sticking to the process and not with all the scenarios and the do's and the don'ts. Just play this game. Just come out focused, play this game at a high level. Just we'll see what happens in the end.
It might be kind of an odd question, but how much does it help that school is out and these kids are down to final seven?
No, it's a good question. I mean, typically we've always played well this time of the year, and our kids take a lot of pride in their schoolwork. We've done very well in the classroom, but that is something off their mind. They don't have to go to class in the morning. They can get a little more sleep, take care of their bodies a little more, and so physically and mentally they seem a little bit sharper.
You said earlier in the year, I don't think it was the goal, but you talked about getting 20 wins in the ACC, and you're already there with 6 games left. Not that maybe they've surprised you, but if you played better, I mean, more consistent than maybe with some younger kids?
I'm sure you could probably look at a handful of games that, you know, swung our way that we could have lost. But close game late, you know, we made the pitches, we made the plays, and we got some big hits. So I think fortunately that's probably a big swing in the record there in ACC play.
What makes Florida?
Are you surprised by the kind of record you've had in this league at all? I mean, would you have expected to come in and just roll like you guys have?
I mean, I wouldn't say we roll. I think on the outside you look at it as we've rolled. As I said, we've won a lot of close games, and that's a credit to our pitching, our defense, and some timely hits. So it's not like we're just running over people, you know, physically just dominating teams. We've been able to win a lot of close games, and again, that credit goes to the players just for being consistent.
What makes Florida State Florida State?
They're in Florida. It's one of the great baseball states in the country. Just about everyone in that state has a good baseball program for a lot of reasons. And traditionally, they've done a great job with the NCAAs and going to Omaha, and of course, Coach Martin. You know, it's a great baseball program. So I think, you know, year in and year out, they're going to be competing somewhere high in the ACC, and just as important, somewhere high in the NCAAs. You know, with a chance to go to Omaha.
What makes this year's team so good?
The culture has stayed the same. You're talking about Louisville?
Florida State.
Oh,
sorry.
Just who they are always. I mean, they play the game the right way. They play it hard. They're very consistent. They usually have a lot of balance. They're not one-dimensional. It's just a typical Florida State team.
Talking about consistency, I mean, they're the only team to win the Atlantic Division since it was created, and now here you guys are, one game, and you can do it yourselves.
Yeah, like I said, I usually find out those facts at these interesting interviews here. So, you know, it's like I said, we're excited to be a part of the ACC, and hopefully we want to add some tradition and anything we can do to help the league get better and help our program. I mean, we're excited for that.
What do you expect this to be this weekend? The crowd with what you've built here, the culture you've built, to have 2 top 10 teams in the second to last weekend of the season.
Yeah, I think the fans they've grown to respect and support our program. I think that they enjoy seeing good college baseball. It's a great sports town, as we know, and you know, baseball, we're starting to add a tradition here in the springtime. So it's a lot of fun when the fans come out. We're obviously hoping that they're able to make some of the games this weekend.